Hello everyone, V and Big D coming from Almost Live Studios here. And since March Madness is canceled, we're going to be doing a little thing we like to call Candy Madness. We have 32 candies and we put them into seeds. We had 53 people vote on them, and here is round one. So starting off, we have the 1 seed Kit Kat taking on the 16 seed Mounds, and this was a lopsided affair. Kit Kat getting 47 votes, 88% of it, while Mounds only got 6. Big D, what do you think?
Oh, break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Destroyed. The number one seed showed that they were the number one seed. Dark chocolate, coconut, big loser here.
So in the second 1/16 game, we have the 1 seed Snickers taking on the 16 seed Crackle. Snickers received 39 votes, while Crackle only received 14. And that's about it. Big D, up to you.
Well, the Crackle just couldn't really match up. The Rice Krispies versus nougat and nuts and chocolate and caramel. It was Snickers all the way. Nothing else to say about that one. Next round for Snickers.
I agree. So on to the 2/15 games. We have number 2 Twix taking on number 15 Junior Mints, and I really like both of these candies, but it was a lopsided affair in this one. Twix winning 45-8, and Big D, to you.
I thought Junior Mints got a really tough first round opponent. Junior Mints are one of my favorite. Frozen, not frozen, any way you like it. I like Junior Mints. Thought it would be closer. What can you say? Twix, there's 2 of them.
Okay, so in the second 2/15 game, we have Reese's Peanut Butter Cup taking on Mr. Goodbar, and this was, I'm pretty sure, is the biggest blowout of the tournament. Reese's winning 48-5, and Mr. Goodbar, I don't really like it. Big D, to you?
I don't even know what's in Mr. Goodbar. I know what's in Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. They're looking for a championship. Most people think that they could win this one, and by their performance, I think they might be the favorite.
So in the first of the 3/14 games, we have number 3 M&M's taking on number 14 Rolos, and I believe this is our closest one yet, but still not that close. M&M's with 36 votes, and Rolos only with 17, and that's about it. To you?
The Rolos, the caramel, just couldn't decide if they were saying caramel or caramel. And the M&M's they got a pretty favorable seed. They melt in your mouth, not in your hands, enough to take care of the Rolos.
So in our second 3/14 game, we have Hershey Bar taking Mike and Ike, and actually it's the same score as the last one. Hershey Bar receiving 36 and Mike and Ike only receiving 17. Over to you, Big D.
What can you say about the Hershey Bar? It's classic. It's got its own town in Pennsylvania. It's got its own theme park. Mike and Ike's didn't stand a chance. I love to pop 55 in my mouth at one time and just chew and chew and chew, but Hershey Bar, way too much.
To start off our 4/13 games, we have number 4 Skittles taking on number 13 Airheads. Skittles receiving 64.2% of the vote with 34 votes, and Airheads only receiving 19. Big D?
Well, Airheads, apparently for the 19 third graders, the children who like Airheads, but not enough to overcome the 34 Skittleheads, led by Marshawn Lynch and a dedicated fan base. I'll tell you right now, I can tell the Skittles apart. And go to our link and I'll show you that I know that purple tastes like purple.
So here in our second 4/13 game, we have our first upset of the tournament with number 13 Jolly Rancher taking down number 4 Butterfinger. Jolly Rancher won 29-24. Over to you, Big D.
Oh, this is a shocker. The Butterfinger definitely had my vote, but Bart Simpson was not happy. And I'll tell you who else isn't happy. All the people who love a Blizzard. You ever try to have a Jolly Rancher Blizzard? Can't do it. Butterfinger all the way. Sorry, Butterfinger.
In our first 5/12 game, we have Reese's Pieces taking on Almond Joy. And this one, we only had 52 responses. I don't know why. So Reese's Pieces won this one 42-10. Real blowout there. And so over to you, Big D.
Well, Reese's Pieces got famous from the E.T. movie. I think they're a wannabe M&M, but what do I know? And you know how I feel about coconut and chocolate. I love it, but as somebody said, anything with coconut should be illegal.
5/12 games are famous for being upsets, but not in this tournament. So Swedish Fish would will beat Baby Ruth 45-8, a real blowout there. And Swedish Fish received 85% of the vote. And Big D, over to you.
Oh, Swedish Fish, I could eat a million of them. Just shove them in my mouth and let them chew away. It brings back to my youth. Baby Ruth, although it's after the Babe Ruth, they couldn't hit a home run. The chocolate always falls off. It's hard to eat. There's a lot of peanuts. Bye-bye, Baby Ruth.
To start off our 6-11 games, we have Peanut M&M's taking on York Peppermint Patty, and unfortunately for all you mint fans, York Peppermint Patty falls 31-22. Over to you, Big D.
I am one of those mint fans, and this anti-mint vote that got rid of Junior Mints, now York Peppermint Patty. Put one in the freezer and then bite into one. What a sensation. Let me tell you something about peanut M&Ms as well. They're not even the second or the third best M&M out there, but the vote is the vote.
To wrap up our 6-11 games, we have number 6, TakeFive, taking on number 11, Payday. TakeFive, this is one of our closer matchups, with TakeFive only winning 56% to 43%. And so TakeFive wins 30-23. Over to you.
Oh, the TakeFive, they just put everything in there. What else could you like? I bet most of the people can't even name the 5 that are in there. If you can, comment below. As for the Payday, it's so great, it's so simple, it's so delicious, but it's not payday for payday.
In the first of our 2 7-10 matchups, we have Starburst taking on Three Musketeers here, and Starburst wins this one 43-10, receiving 81% of the vote. Over to you.
I have to say, I thought this one would be closer, but Starburst, everyone has a favorite color, favorite flavor. Mine's yellow all the way. The dentist's best friend. And as you know, Three Musketeers just didn't have enough. Cardinal Richelieu is smiling.
Bringing up the rear of our 7-10 matchups is Sour Patch Kids taking on Twizzlers. Sour Patch Kids is the 7th seed, Twizzlers is the 10th seed. Sour Patch Kids will win this one 35-18. Big D, over to you.
I love the Sour Patch Kids. The sugar at the bottom of the container, the blue ones. What can you say bad about the Sour Patch Kids? Except too bad the Twizzlers had to lose this one. Everyone remembers making straws out of the Twizzlers, cutting both ends, and the movie theater. Sorry, Twizzlers.
The first of our 8-9 games will see Heath Bar playing 100 grand, and it will also see our second upset of the tournament. 100 grand winning 35-18. Big D?
What can I say? Another of my favorite blizzards going down here, the Heath Bar. People don't know if it's English taffy, butter taffy, and obviously they just don't care. And 100 grand bar, to me, it's nothing but a crackle bar on steroids. Good luck.
Second of our 8-9 matchups, and the last matchup of this video, is Milky Way taking on Gummy Bears. Milky Way received 34 votes and beat out Gummy Bears, who only received 19. Over to you.
Milky Way, a lot of people thought that they had a pretty bad seed here as a number 8. They could really do some damage and go pretty far in here. Gummy Bears, what can I say? They're just kind of boring, and nobody can tell the difference between the tasting of the Gummy Bears.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and the next Candy Madness video will be in a couple of days. Peace.